We come now to a very special part of the evening, the Industry Lifetime Contribution Award in recognition of outstanding service to the industry. And here to present the IFTA for Lifetime Achievement for Uachtaráin na hÉireann, President Mary McAleese. Thank you.
If all the talents in this room could be summed up in just one man, that man would be George Morrison. George was born in 1922. He has a career that has spanned 6 decades. He's one of Ireland's most significant filmmakers of the 20th century. Picture any iconic newsreel image of the Easter Rising or the War of Independence, and the likelihood is that it has survived thanks entirely to George's heroic salvage operation. His work of restoration of these very fragile artefacts ensured the survival of a film record of a period of Irish history which would otherwise simply have disappeared. So George is to Irish film what Petrie and Bunting were to Irish music. In 1957, George convinced the then Taoiseach, Eamon de Valera, to raise funds to preserve some of the wealth of early 20th century Irish newsreel footage that he had located in collections right across Europe. Much of it was perishable, all of it was at risk of being lost, and having obtained copies for the National Library, George Morrison's work then formed the basis for what is now, of course, the thriving Irish Film Archive. Over his lifetime of research, George has referenced almost 500,000 feet of newsreel archive material in 28 libraries and archives right across Europe. Many of the preservation techniques that he invented have become the industry standard, and so he can also claim to add technical innovator to his very long list of achievements. 2 of the documentaries that George made, which broke new stylistic ground, and I remember them well, include the outstanding Misha Éire and Saoirse. They were the first to tackle as broad and thorny an issue as our entire country's history. They have been rightly described as, in effect, the official history of the Irish struggle for independence. Misha Éire was the first Irish feature film to include a full orchestra with the work of the great Sean O'Reilly, and of course it was the first film in our Irish language. Both films charted Ireland's struggle for independence from 1896 to 1922. And George, of course, has been praised for his balanced and unbiased view of Irish political history. He puts that down himself to being the son of staunch Republicans and the grandson of staunch Unionists. George has continued to make documentaries well into his 80s, his latest being Dublin Day, a great joyful celebration of Joycey in Dublin. He has achieved a deserved magisterial status in his field without ever losing the humour, the temperament, the genuine humanity that infuses his work and his life. Ireland owes so many thanks to George, and it's really apt and welcome that the Irish Film and Television Academy is paying him his due with this Industry Lifetime Tribute, and of course naming its new feature documentary award in his honour. These are marks of respect from his peers, from his industry. They're also marks of respect, of national respect, national affection. And in this year, which marks the 50th anniversary of Misha Éire, it seems particularly appropriate. So before we meet George, let's take a look at this.
Life is too good to miss. I know this is true. Life is too good to miss. So this is what I'm gonna do.
Congratulations, George, on being given this special tribute by the Irish Film and Television Academy.
Congratulations, George, on receiving this special award from the Academy.
Hello, George Morrison. It's Jim Sheridan here, and I just want to say that for me, you're my D.W. Griffiths, Cecil B. DeMille, and Michael Moore all rolled into one.
But for you, it's curtain up.
Misha Éire,
I remember we were all taken out of school in the 50s to go see Misha Éire. It was kind of a revelation to me at the time.
I was forced to go and see the Ten Commandments as well in school, and forced to go and see Misha, and both were a total joy. It was my two favourite days in school. I know you pushed through when it was immensely difficult. To create those first images, for everybody who looks back at it, it's an inspiration.
Your use of newsreel, your eye for those dramatic clips, and then to commission that wonderful music with its crashing chords from the late Sean O'Riordan. You nearly made a rebel of me, George.
It's remarkable what you've achieved on your own through the 60s, 70s and 80s when there was almost no support.
This is the village table which Misha was assembled on.
I am really delighted that George was able to make Dublin Day and to see him so easily move to computers for the editing.
I found Final Cut Pro absolutely splendid. It enables me to use both still and motion picture material and cut it in any way that I like.
You know, you've worked for many, many, many years with minimal support in a culture that really didn't value film.
And I know that by the time you made Saoirse and left it open-ended, that it was like, you know, one of those modern movies that has no ending. So Misha is the birth of the nation, and Saoirse is like our story now.
You've done extraordinary documentary work, and you've done extraordinary work as an archivist. I'm one of the few in Ireland who's done that, and you're an inspiration to all of us.
I still think now in this day, when we're back on the wild horse, that Buckman Bronco of capitalism, that we don't know where it's going, that people should look back and realise what you did for little money, with great passion and a great heart, and God bless you.
So thank you, George, and congratulations. And now you have your immortality. There is an award forever to be named after you, and appropriately in the area that you made so much your own, film documentary. Well done, George.
Reading a speech, a short speech. Dear friends and colleagues, and all of those watching this show, share with me a unique moment in my life. I value this award more than I can possibly say. And in addition, the honor of having the feature documentary award given my name fills my cup to overflowing. my friend Kieran Scott, whose film Waiting for the Light deserves the highest praise, must not be forgotten. And in conclusion, I would like to express to the Irish Film and Television Academy my most heartfelt and grateful thanks. Thank you.